Hello, I'm Paul Chek, founder of the Chek Institute and the Personal, Professional, Spiritual Success Mastery Center. Today I'd like to spend a few minutes talking to you about fungus and parasite infections. Next, Dr. Movement. You don't have to go kill yourself in the gym, but you do need to move the body. When you exercise, when you move, even walking a dog, it pumps your body. Here's a shocking statistic for you. A man named Michael Mogadun quoted research where they showed that on average, only 8% of males worldwide do any regularly scheduled exercise whatsoever, including walking a dog, and only 3% of women. So guess what? Tomorrow morning when you get up and drive to work and you see a few people out there jogging and walking their dog, that's it. That's everybody. Pretty shocking. This body evolved through millions of years in the wild and is designed to move. Whenever you move, you pump, you move fluids through the body. We are an entire dynamic ecosystem. You can't expect this ecosystem to be healthy if you just sit behind a computer all day, don't move, and eat garbage. It doesn't work. Consider that the average American now spends over $5,600 a year on medical care every year, and the United States ranks something like 37th or worse in most categories. We're one of the sickest countries in the world. We're spending $14 million a minute on healthcare. Why? Because people are not sleeping, they're not eating real food, and they're not moving. All you got to do is pump your body. You don't have to kill yourself. 20 minutes a day would get you by. Just walking, breathing, doing some Tai Chi, some Qigong. I show you all sorts of very simple exercise techniques that work beautifully in my book, How to Eat, Move, and Be Healthy. Finally, Dr. Happiness. Many of my patients come to me in a state of depression. They've got fungus infections. They've got parasite infections. Their back hurts. Their neck hurts. They can't poop. They can't get it up. They can't keep it up, or they lost their interest in sex. And interestingly enough, they're usually making tons of money. So they got lots of money, but they're hating life. What a bad combination. So I ask them, what makes you happy? The most common answer I get is, I don't know. I feel good when I'm on vacation. Oh, when's the last time you had a vacation? 3 years ago? Fantastic. Why? Well, I'm too busy working to pay for my houses, my cars, my kids' college education. Oh, good. That's interesting. The best time that you remember having was the last time you were on vacation and all you had was 2 suitcases. Hey, guess what? If you want to be healthy, it's time to become a yogi again. Unless you're planning on dying in that house, scale down. Let's get real here. Let's have some core values. PPS Success Mastery Lesson 1, How to Find and Live Your Legacy. All of us are looking for something bigger than us to participate in. If you don't know what your legacy, your overarching dream is, then it's really important to determine your core values. I teach core values in 3 levels. I values. What do I need? Only when I'm happy, stable, nourished inside of myself can I really be present with you. We values. What do we bring each of us to a relationship? What does Paul Chek have to share with you in a relationship? What do you have to share with me? When you're sure about who you are, you know what you need to nourish yourself. And when you've nourished yourself, you now have something you can share with somebody else. Only when you've nourished your I values and your we values, which is family and direct relationships, can you ever really fully be present with an all relationship. If a mother and a father have a child, they're automatically an all relationship. If you're a teacher, that's an all relationship. Anytime there's more than 2 people involved, you've gone to the dynamic trio, 3, all. In order to understand what you offer at that level, you must also get clear about your all values. Now, in my PPS Success Mastery Lesson 1, I take you through this. I also do some work with you in my book, The Last 4 Doctors You'll Ever Need, How to Get Healthy Now. You will not likely ever do the work to get yourself healthy from any state of disease, a fungus infection or parasite infection, until you've established your core values and you know what your overarching dream is. Otherwise, what motive will you have? Sadly, no matter how much money you make, how much candy you eat, how many drugs you take, recreational or medical, you won't know when you're happy either because you haven't defined it. How can you identify what you've not defined? So I will close now and tell you that, once again, 90% of the world population, particularly in the industrialized nations, suffer from fungal infections and parasite infections. I would remind you that there is no magic pill. I would also encourage you to look at the fact that the United States spends more money on healthcare than anybody in the world. But not only are they one of the sickest countries in the world, their medical practitioners themselves are very sick people on average. The average medical doctor dies 10 years earlier than his average patient. So I will conclude by saying, if you want to learn how to be healthy, don't study health from sick people. There is no magic pill, but there are core values, and there is a motive to live, and there is a thing called Mother Nature which created us, right? Just like many of you have children, and you kind of get a chuckle out of it when they try to outsmart you, stealing from the cookie jar, and you think it's cute. Well, Mother Nature thinks you're cute too. But remember, Mother Nature has cops. They're called fungus and parasites. Now I've shown you how to stay away from Mother Nature's cops. The rest is up to you.